Hello, welcome to my first gas mask review. Uh, it is about the most popular and common gas mask that has ever been made, um, which is the GP-5. Um, it's it's very primitive in nature, but it works. The thing to note about it, though, is that, and this is a interesting historical not lesson, but factoid is that I don't remember the name I saw. It's like ITR something something. No, it's like I think it was like I something. Well, in 1942, the Soviets had something that looked a lot like this, but due to age, like the whole thing is brown, and these things are rusting. Now, I'm not sure if that was a real uh, image showing like in. I'm not sure if that was real, uh, but anyways, so the GP-5, over 100 million of them were made. Now, when you order one of these bad boys, it comes with a filter. Now, this filter was made in 1981. These things have 11 to 12% asbestos. Now, I used to breathe through these things as a child because my very first gas mask, this, I was like 9 or 10. I breathed through it. Now, it wasn't like hours, like all day, so I'm fine. But just for safety precaution, I would recommend not to breathe through these at all. Just have them on display, plugged up, or on the mask. When you buy the GP-5, it's also covered in talc. Now, if it's brand new, like never been used, the thing is covered in talc. Now, talc is not good for the lungs either. It's I don't think it's as bad as asbestos, but it's not good to breathe in because if you breathe a lot of it in, that can give you lung cancer. Same thing with asbestos. So when you get these things, don't instantly put it on. Wash it, deep clean it. Now, don't worry, that's not going to destroy the mask unless if you use some type of a very strong acidic chemical that will burn through the mask, which I don't think that's going to happen. So, have warm water, soapy warm water, and wash it from the inside to the out. Dry it up. Make sure it's deep clean because again, you don't want that stuff in your lungs. Um, how much are GP5s? Well, they range anywhere from $10 all the way up to 30 because it depends on the seller and how many filters. Personally, these filters are absolutely useless. If you were to breathe through these, I guess the particle layer, like right here, will work, but that's the part that has asbestos in it. So you really shouldn't breathe through these filters. Um, the GP5 is the most primitive mask that I know. It's a rubber hood, but it does its job. So let me show you what it looks like. Now, don't worry, it was plugged up. I just wanted you, for those who wanted to see what it looked like with the filter. Now, for a moment there, I tried to take it off, and well, since it has no, since it's plugged, there was suction, so I had to take it off. But yeah, that is what the mask looks like on. Again, mm, that noise when you screw this in, it's like nails on chalkboard. Yeah, so the GP-5 overall, I would give it a 7 out of 10. And here's why I don't give the GP-5 a 10 out of 10. One, it's Gauss thread. To find modern Gauss, which by the way, Gauss threads are different from NATO threads. Here, I'll show you. So this is a NATO thread. Okay? This is NATO. Now this filter is 5 years expired, but it'll still work because of the particulate filter. But NATO threads and Gauss threads are different. Okay? I'm not sure if the light can pick it up well. This is black, so you can't see it. But the Gauss thread and the NATO thread are different. So if you try to screw this in, if you look, they don't really add up. And if you force it in, you can possibly screw up the threading within the gas mask. Now, some people say that I got my NATO filter, the standard NATO 40 millimeter thread, to fit. No, you didn't. It's an illusion. When you check and there's no air, yet you somehow forced a NATO thread into a Gauss thread. No, that's, if you pressure check it and it gives an illusion, there's two scenarios here. One is that due to the certain, since these are different threads, it's possible that if you jam it in, it could hit this rubber part right here, which is, is what these masks have, what all masks have just about. It's possible to force it in and to hit it, and it could pressurize or it couldn't. You have a 50% chance that that you can somehow jam it in, which I don't think you can do that anyways at all, or you screw it in so tight that it seems like it's pressurized, but it isn't. Do not use NATO filters on Gauss masks, okay? So if you buy these, know that these filters contain asbestos and you shouldn't breathe through them. So 7 out of 10 just because of that. Now, if it had like universal threading, 10 out of 10. But before I end this video, if you want a link to a website that has a lot of Russian gas masks, I will link that down below. It has a lot of, it has like the PMG, the PBK, and the IP4 rebreather. It has a lot, so I'll link that down below. So when you buy the GP-5, make sure the one that you wash it in warm soapy water. Make sure all the talc is out. Wash it thoroughly. Then next step is don't breathe through these. Just you have this as a collector's item of history. Now, before I end, should you buy this to prep? If you have access to Gauss filters, then I would say go right ahead. But if you don't know a website that sells them, then I would say no. I will link. Well, no. I need to first make sure that it is Gauss thread. But yeah, so that is my review on the GP-5. It's a great gas mask. The problem is it's Gauss thread. It will still work against modern chemicals if you have a modern Gauss threaded filter on it. Or if you have, like, let's say a FP5 filter, which the thread is universal, so it works on GOST and NATO, fine, but they don't manufacture FP5 filters no more. So the ones that you buy are out of date. Some are still in date, but it's hard to find those. And if you find those, normally people do charge a lot for them. But anyways, that's the review on the GP-5. I hope you enjoy the video. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. And I totally forgot about this. If you want to know the sizing with these masks, mine is a size 4, which is extra large because I have a big head. Size 1 is extra small. Size 2, I believe, is... No, I'm sorry. Size 1 is small. Size 2 is medium. Size 3 is large. And then size 4 is extra large. So yeah, with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.